Okay, it is Monday again, and if you haven't caught on, you have a research paper going on as well. Starting the next unit, we are on colonization now. So go ahead and watch the intro to the Cynical Historian, just to emphasize the importance of why we have to read and write in history. Then watch part 2 of how to read a document. Yes, you will need to annotate another document. Once again, you are researching whatever topic you picked last week on how to think like a historian. There will be a paper. You should have already started citing it for me. Yes, I want citations before you even start writing. And then you still have to put the citations on your final product. I just want to make sure you have cites and you know what you're doing when you're citing, because some of you are doing some weird things. So if you haven't already, I need you to find a primary source. There is a video on how to find one attached to the assignment. Then watch how to critique a primary source, continue researching your project, and annotate your second source using the insight that you've now gained from document part 2 of how to read a document. Okay, then you get to take a break from the paper to watch Crash Course. When is Thanksgiving? It's colonizing America. And to answer, of course, the discussion question on that. So watch the video. Yes, you must watch Crash Course to do the discussion question. And you have a vocabulary sheet. On the vocabulary sheet, you need to give me a definition, give me an explanation, use it, in a sentence, explain exactly what this is, not a definition, but your own words, and then draw me a picture. You can draw on Cami. Just one moment. Okay, here we are on Cami. So here once again are your vocabulary words. So definition, explain. Then come over here. See this button that says drawing? You can draw on Cami. So Virginia. Well, hopefully you do a better picture of Virginia. And if you do a bad picture, look, you can erase them. So yes, you can draw on Cami. This is how I'd like you to do it. Do not print it out, draw me a picture and take a, draw on it and then just take a picture. Because most of you, your photography skills aren't quite where they need to be, so I can easily grade. Some of you actually are decent photographers, but some of you need practice. Okay, so for day 2, you're going to watch, I should say why are citations important, but I actually think the title is. And then explain why we cite. Why is it so important to cite? Because it is very, very important. So we cite and then show how to cite one of your sources, both with a works cited or bibliography and in-text citation. So yes, I want you to do it again. And then annotate your primary source, which we didn't do last class. Then going right back to the colonies, we're going to hit Plymouth Rock. So first, you are going to watch just the first 20 minutes. Do not watch the whole thing of America, the Story of Us, episode 1. Just the first, actually 18 minutes. Not even the full 20. 18 minutes. Just watch the first 18 minutes of it. That's all you're watching for today's lesson. Answer the question, and then watch a video on Puritan separatists. I do not have any individual questions on this yet, but I am warning you. There's going to be an end of unit essay question about settlers and colonization, and you're going to need to know all about the Puritans. As a matter of fact, you're going to get a whole new lecture just on the Puritans. The Puritans are extremely important to the United States. Yes, they're puritanical. You'll hear me bad-mouthing them, but really they gave us some great things, some not so great things. A lot of my ancestors were Puritans. I'm not proud of it, but they are very important to the United States. And once again, if you're not aware of it, let me tell you your other homework. Continue researching whatever you picked for your topic. I am giving you a broad, anything within this subject, pick what you want. And I'll tell you if it's not okay. Subject. There's also, don't ignore the video on how to do primary sources from last week, how to find them. They're great. I mean, if you go into the United States, I promise you, there are primary sources. Even world history, we tend to have something. So have a great week. And fall break is coming. Fall break is coming.